I am Mama Ducks, Baby Duck, Mr. No Ducks himself, Quack, Quack. Let's talk about this World Tag Team title match between Austin Theory, Logan Paul, and the Usos. Uh, y'all know that it was a no DQ match, pretty much a tornado tag with no rules, you know. Don't forget, in the last segment, LA Knight was also a special guest. So he was sitting right there by the commentator's table. Also, don't forget that IShowSpeed also had a front row seat, to this match. So they did a lot of stuff to each other. It got to a point in the match where the Usos had set up this table, right? And Jay and Jimmy put Austin Theory on the third rope, and they both got up on the second rope, and they double suplexed him off the second rope onto the table, right? So all three of them was laid out. I mean, like all three of them was just laying there, right? So Logan Paul, he was getting beat up earlier on in the match, but while they laying there, he go over there to his mama because his Logan Paul mama is in the crowd too. She got a front row seat. It just so happened that Logan Paul mother front row seat was right next to I Show Speed. So y'all know Logan Paul gonna win the match with them brass knuckles. Almost every match that he have, he gonna pull out them brass knuckles, try to knock somebody out with them. But he try not to keep the brass knuckles on him because if the referee check you, like they used to do in the old days, they don't really show it on TV today. You know what I'm saying? But if they do check you, he don't want to have it on him, so he try to place it at different places around the ring, or Paul Heyman or somebody will have him. Well, this time his mama got him, so he go get the brass knuckles from his mama. I Show Speed is telling him, hey, bro, no, bro, I don't think you should do that. I don't think you should do that. But I Show Speed is not touching him. He not doing nothing to him or whatever. LA Knight come from the commentary table, and he started beating Logan Paul because don't forget, it's a no DQ match. Logan Paul trying to grab, LA Knight is trying to grab Logan Paul, and Logan Paul is grabbing I Show Speed. So when LA Knight finally pulled Logan Paul to the position that he want to pull him, Logan Paul then pulled I Show Speed from the audience over to the ringside area. So now I Show Speed is on the ground, but he right there by the brass knuckles, right? So of course he pick up the brass knuckles. Well, while he picking up the brass knuckles, Logan Paul then threw a couple of punches. LA Knight then threw a couple of punches at Logan Paul. He took his head and bounced it off the ringside pole. And now Logan Paul is back on the ground. He out. Well, LA Knight is coming to check on I Show Speed. And when he touched I Show Speed to kind of turn him around, I Show Speed just hit him with a right hand with the brass knuckles. Knocked LA smooth out. And you can tell that he didn't try to do it because, he was he got the brass knuckles. He took them off. He was just yelling, I didn't mean to do it. He was giving the body language and the motion like, man, I wasn't trying to hit you with these brass knuckles, but LA Knight is knocked out. So while he trying to leave, while I Show Speed trying to leave, he take the brass knuckles and he just put them right there on the apron of the ring, and he walked up to the ramp. He walked over there by the ramp and all that good stuff. So by that time, Logan Paul ended up getting the brass knuckles, and he's looking to go and hit Jimmy Uso, but Jimmy Uso ducked it. He hit him with a super kick. Jay Uso get up and they both kick Logan with a super kick. Then they hit a double super kick on Austin Theory, right? Jay Uso bounce off the rope, come back around, bah, hit him with that spear. And y'all know if you play WWE 2K26, that spear, that's Jay's signature move. So when he hit you with that signature move, you ain't getting back up. When he hit you with that spear, he about to go to the top rope. Gonna hit you with that Uso splash, which is his finishing move. So of course, that's what he was about to do. He went and got up on the third rope, but Jimmy saw that Logan Paul was getting up, right? So Jimmy went, bounced off the rope. He was going towards the other rope to go do a suicide dive. And man, say Logan Paul just hit him with a right overhand haymaker, man. You hear me? I'm talking about knock Jimmy smooth out. But Jimmy fell backwards, so he was knocked out in the ring. And he fell right on side of Austin Theory. But Jay, who was up on the third rope about to do his finishing move, he seen what Paul had did to his brother, so he jumped off the third rope. then jump off the apron onto Logan Paul. So they both hit the floor. Austin Theory sees that Jimmy is on the ground, knocked out right by him, so he just laid his hand over Jimmy. 1, 2, 3. And the new World Tag Team Champions, man. Austin Theory and Logan Paul, man. So then they cut to a shot of IShowSpeed still standing right there on the ramp. And he got his hand over his mouth like, like, oh man, I can't believe this just happened, man. I didn't just make the Usos lose the tag team championships, man. These dudes about to come after me. I didn't hit LA Knight with some brass knuckles, man. He really finna come for me, man. So Logan Paul and Austin Theory, they put their arms around him. They like, man, don't worry about it. You good. It's mostly Logan Paul telling them, man, you ain't got to worry about that, bro. We got your back now. We got your back. Come join us. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about them dudes. They can't do nothing to you. You the World Tag Team Champions now. You know what I'm saying? And we can tell that that's the case because in a later segment in the show, backstage, we get the same three people. It's IShowSpeed, Austin Theory, and Logan Paul. And Logan Paul just telling them, man, hey, you ain't got to worry about that, man. We got your back. So Paul Heyman walked into the scene. And then Paul Heyman, he hear what they talking about. So Paul Heyman telling IShowSpeed, man, don't worry about it. Trust me. You can trust me. Can't nobody trust Paul Heyman. But he telling him he can trust him. Just go and go have lunch with Austin Theory and Logan Paul. Go celebrate the championship that they just won. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, we got new World Tag Team Champions. I really didn't expect this. I heard the the lady Isaiah say over there on TikTok that Jimmy was about to leave and go spend time with Naomi because the baby is supposed to be due any day now. So maybe the reason why they lost the tag team championships is because he's finna go spend time with the wife and the kid. This is Naomi first child, man. So hey, that might be true. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe they may bring it back next week. The Usos will win the titles back, and they'll just keep doing it back and forward always until WrestleMania, and then we'll see the storyline end then. You know what I'm saying? But who knows, man? I don't know. But I think it was a cool segment, man. It was good for what it was. I ain't saying it's nothing to write home about, of course, but definitely it's going to be something that have implications on WrestleMania, man. So, if you like I Show Speed and of course the upcoming Austin Theory, Logan Paul, man, then yeah, you probably do want to go check this out because this might be a highlight of their career in the future. And then you don't want to be one of the ones that's like, hey, I missed out on it. But watch this though.